First date follow-up. If you're just joining us, Damon is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Hazel. He said that he had a great date with her and he doesn't know why. So we're about to call her in a second, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Damon, why don't you catch us up on your date with Hazel?
Yeah, man. So the date was great. I met Hazel on Instagram. I saw my For You page, reached out to her about some paintings for an event that never really happened for me. But we still ended up going out to a painting sip and went and got some pizza. The night was going great. I had to pop off a little bit, got a little angry at the waiter for, he seemed, inebriated. So, it was really frustrating. But like I say, the date ended very well. We embraced, we gave each other a kiss. And, ordered an Uber and made sure she got home safely. But I just haven't heard from her in 6 days.
Okay, man. Well, we're going to call her right now, see if she'll tell us. Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Hazel, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Hazel, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Gang's all here, Hazel. My name's Nina. What? My name's Nina, also on the show.
And I'm Victoria.
What's going on?
Well, we do a thing on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from a dude named Damon.
Oh, yeah. This is like my worst nightmare right now, you guys. I swear, I've been thinking about this for days and days.
The date is your worst nightmare or talking to us?
What?
No. First of all, I feel terrible. I really didn't mean to let it go on for so long. I guess it has been almost a week now. I guess it is ghosting. I was going to say that seems like too strong of a term, but honestly, all I've been trying to do is kind of work my own feelings out about this, I guess.
Okay. I'm getting nervous. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a thing. It's called misophonia. Do you guys know?
It's called what?
Misophonia. It's a sensitivity to sounds.
Okay.
And auditory stimuli. And it is a lot of times triggered by things that most people would consider normal, like chewing. I did have a wonderful, wonderful time with Damon, and we have definitely a lot of chemistry. I was so excited to meet him and find out that he was so much everything I had sort of hoped he was, and then also things I didn't even think to hope for. And when it became time to actually, sit down and have dinner, oh my God, the chewing. I have a pretty good handle on, getting ready to expect, okay, there's going to be human chewing sounds. I'm going to be okay. But, oh, you guys, it was next level.
So his chewing is too loud for you?
Is it next level for you or for anybody?
No, it's for anybody, because I understand my predisposition to feel oh my God, this is terrible. But it was it became not just auditory and also visual, because there was so much open and down chomping. I didn't even know how to tell him. He's taking tiny bites and then just chewing them so big and so much, and it's so splashy.
So
splashy.
I could not even focus anymore, and it ruined the whole thing for me. And I felt so embarrassed. I was by the time it had gone on for so long, I'm I can't tell him this now. I usually don't tell people about this right away, because I don't want them to feel self-conscious, and it's something that I have a pretty good hold on. Usually I'll bring it up after a few dates or whatever, but I've never had such an intense problem like this, and it just felt too late to tell him.
Aw, okay.
So I feel awful, and I've been trying to figure out how do I address this with him? How do you talk to somebody about this after it's already happened? I regret it. I feel I have a problem with, I don't know, confrontation, and it didn't have to be confrontation, right? I just needed to be direct, but it just I don't know what happened so fast, and I couldn't think of a way. I was having a reaction, and I was afraid that in the middle of a reaction, I wasn't going to be able to say it in a way that was thoughtful enough or kind enough? And also just how do you tell someone that?
Yeah, I don't know how you would tell somebody that, especially in a thoughtful way, because it's just like, bro, chew with your mouth
What are you
closed.
doing with your tiny little mouth?
Oh.
This sounds so stupid, and I feel so embarrassed that you guys are like even involved in it now, and that I haven't just dealt with this like an adult on my own. But honestly, this has just never happened to me before.
Damon, do you know that you chew that loud?
Wow. I my mom used to yell at me all the time about the way I ate. I just thought she was picking on me, because no one else ever said anything to me about it.
Okay, wait. Why are you? He's on the phone. You have him on the phone.
Yes, that's Damon. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay. Wow. I'm really sorry, Damon. Hi. I'm sorry that's taken me so long to talk to you about this.
Well, how you doing, Hazel? Like, in my defense, the pizza was really good, wasn't it? It was really good. It was worth chewing loud for. But man, wow, I do. However, I feel very embarrassed. It's something I should have listened to my mom tell me a long time ago. Learn how to chew with your mouth closed. But I would really love a second chance with you. Just to be able to go out with you and show you that, I'm not this obnoxious, chomping cookie monster eating with his mouth open, letting food run everywhere. That's something that, I definitely will work on. Because it's, I want my friend back. I want to be able to see how you're doing.
Well, Hazel, would you like to go on another date with Damon? We'll pay for it.
Guys, I feel so bad, but also thank you. I really needed to just say this. I can't even tell you like how sick I felt to realize what was going on, and then now just to be like, I can't believe it could have been over this easily. And yeah, I definitely want to go on a second date. I had such a great time. I really, really did. And in the future, well, now that I know, Damon, that you can be so open to this feedback, I guess I just feel so much more comfortable, and I won't let it get to this point anymore.
It's going to get picked up.
Yeah.
Good. Well, you know what? Thank you. Hey, thank you, Hazel. Can't wait to go out with you again. I'm actually about to go get on YouTube right now and look at a couple of videos of mice eating and see how those guys do it so quietly. I definitely don't want this to happen again.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Jubal's first date follow-up.